We are on the thing Elefante, as I named it. Um, I've, as I said in Hexels, I've played this game at least this much levels, but there's a problem with the microphone. Just warning you now if you haven't seen the Hexels episode, it was pretty boring. Um, so we're playing it. Let me read you the story with my voice. Oh, I just moved the whole thing. I don't like playing games in full screen. It scares me. Let me clear my voice. As you see, there are pancakes. Everyone loves... Well, not everyone. Most people like pancakes. This guy's just staring here. Okay. I need to do a voice for this. I need to be prepared. I have water. Should I go get my water? It's right there. Okay. I'm playing as right now. I mean, no, I'm playing as. I'm doing the voice of the mom. She's talking. Oh, people die in space. That was the first sentence in the latest letter from my mother. She had never set foot on a ship, let alone off the colony of Sangford, which is a colony we're in now. When I told her that I wanted to explore the stars, she cried. We were sitting in the local diner. Stacks of pancakes swimming in syrup and butter on our plates, with every face watching. My mother's tears, that's the face, rolled down her cheek as I continued eating. I was 10. Wow, I was pretty young. She attached a news article about a recent incident involving a SpaceChem station in a secluded region of the galaxy. Half of the crew had been ejected through the airlock due to a strange malfunction. The survivors were not available for comment. Needless to say, my career choice was wholly opposed. The stakes are just too high. Look at these reports, she said at the message. I could hear her voice rising with each word. I deleted it and turned off the tablet. The shuttle was en route to the training facility in Surnamir, 2, billions of kilometers away from Sankfroid. In a few hours, I would be setting foot on another planet for the first time. I gazed out the window and watched the stars shimmer in the distance. "You've never been up here before?" the pilot asked me. "Nope, first time." Then you've never been through one of these jumps either. Sit tight." My hand gripped the armrest as we hit the jump to Surnamir 2. I thought I could hear my mother crying, but it was just the pilot laughing. Wow. Okay, level 1. So I'll tell you the controls. No, I shouldn't. This is here. To start the reactor, click any of the 4 play buttons shown below. They can also be toggled by the keyboard. Yeah. Let me go back. Should I? No, you read it. They can be toggled by the keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that just kind of does the speed. So here, so the left side is the input, so it's alpha and beta. So this shows input here, this shows output here, and these sides are disabled right now, so we don't need anything here. So this is just how it works. So input B, this is to activate the input of having the object pop up in this area. And this activates it to be destroyed, sent off as it goes into the drop. Because when it's dropped, that means it just sits there. So on this side, it doesn't matter where you drop it, but this side, it matters. So that's why it's this area and this area. So it just goes like, well, I'll put it on slow for you guys. So as you see it grabs it. And if you were to have something in it, I think it's supposed to drop it. And I have to get 10. So it just saves time, you just, speed it up. So level 3, crossover. So here, I think it's because I solved it already. So, I'll just show you what's here, as a kind of show. I might have done it in the wrong order. Yeah, I did it in the wrong order. Oh, no. Okay, so as you saw there, nothing was there until I pressed this, and that goes there, and same thing here. And it doesn't matter where your output is in the specific box as long as it's in the right area. So as you see, Gold has to go down here, so we put drop here. Yeah, I solved it. I can't do any. Oh, it's paused. So I can still work on it, but you know. Platinum has to go here, so we put out drop here. And you need the output and the right section it's supposed to output. So like this part, you see how it's like output. I'm gonna call it number 4. I don't know. Alpha, beta. That's delta. I don't know. I forgot what 4 was. I'll search it later. I'll call it 4. Output 4. It's not in the box. I just got a text. It's not in the box. I won't read it. Okay. It's not in the box. As I said 3 times. That's because it's just as a way, if you think about it, a command. So we could just let it go by. That's it. This is bonding. I have it here, so I'll show you what it does. So each level, now they're going to give us this. Sometimes you don't need them, so you could just randomly put it there. It's not going to affect it. As long as it's not on one of these and you put whatever. So here you're trying to bond silver and fluorine to make silver fluorine. So, or probably some scientific name for it. So you know the input grab. So for this, the sink, I'll show you what that does. Or I'll demonstrate it. But I'll show whatever. Okay. He grabs it, and since this one hits the sink first, it stays there until beta hits sink. And once this hits sink, it's going to drop there, so it actually goes first. And this is the side will get released. It'll bond. And since it's not released, it'll just keep going. But this time it'll be bonded to fluorine. And we just have to, drop it out there. So I'll put it slow first for the first round. So you see what's going on. And then dropped. So there. It's a little laggy right now. I think it's just, I'll fix it later. But it works, as you see. Let me speed it up. Continue. So yeah, you know what's going on here. Same thing, except now you have to rotate it. You don't actually have to rotate it, do you? I just rotated it. Oh yeah, I rotated it because I think the sides, they can't collide to the wall, kind of thing. Oh, so there's another story. I forgot to read it to you. Okay. A brief history of SpaceChem. The training facility on Cernimer 2 was a campus of rectangular metal buildings connected by a corrugated tunnel with a landing zone located west of the reactor field. There was only a trace atmosphere on the surface, leaving the horizon empty except for the central star and the sister planet, Cernimer 4. That's a 4. I sat in a folding chair behind a table in a brightly lit room with 15 other trainees. A middle-aged woman at the front of the room smiling. She wore a grey jumpsuit with a name tag that read Angela. So how should I do her voice? I'm not gonna go overboard. Welcome to your first day of training, she said. That's not how middle-aged women sound. Okay. Welcome to your first day of training, she said. We're going to get started with some basics about SpaceChem. Its founding and mission. We'll get through some of the drier material later in the session. I just changed her voice, didn't I? As she clapped her hands, the light dimmed, and SpaceChem logo appeared on the wall. So the logo is some kind of thing. SpaceChem was founded in 2745 by George Vossler. An image of a portly, mustachioed, that's an awesome word, man appeared for a moment before Angela flicked to the next screen, which contained the likeness of a salmon. Originally, SpaceChem was a subsidiary of Vossler Industries, specialized in manufacturing of fish-based food products. Later on, Vossler Industries followed, and SpaceChem expanded its chemical engineering. The fish disappeared and was replaced by a star field. Ever since SpaceChem was revolutionized the industry with its reactor technology, we currently employ over 200,000 individuals in various capacities on over 3,000 planets and stations. SpaceChem is the largest chemical engineering and manufacturing company in the universe. Another SpaceChem logo materialized. SpaceChem's goal is to provide high-quality chemical necessities to human colonies on a universal scale in an economical and effortless manner. Angela clapped to turn on the lights, so it's like, and you know the lights go on. Any questions so far? And I'll save that for the next one, so we can kind of... And then removing bonds, the same thing as adding them, except this time we do bond minus. You have to make sure they're in sync now. Kind of like this, you see. So this one doesn't need much explaining. I mean, do I have to explain it? Probably, if you want to get the game. And it's been 11 minutes already too, so I'll try to get this video uploaded. This was more of a overview kind of thing, I guess. I'll call it overview, and I'll right now, instead of like how I did on Hexels, where I'm going to wait and do other videos, I'll record this next, since you know this video wasn't really necessary to watch, but I still made it, you know, so you know what to do. So I'll finish this actually. So it's the same thing. We are bonding, and for this one, as you see, only alpha gives out oxygen, and you're trying to double bond 2 oxygens to make, you know, O2, I guess. Oh, let me show you something. There. Periodic table. Okay. So, here, as you see, now, this one's more, you still need both sides to correlate, so you're able to work out this. That's why you need, this one really needs sync, so that you can kind of pass off oxygen to this side, drop here, and this side's connected around here? Is it connected? No. So it drops here, goes all the way back around, and drops another one, bonds it, and it grabs it from here, since the bottom part is what got bonded. And if you were to, I'll show you, let me demonstrate. If you were to take the grab off, this is what happens. It'll keep bonding forever, kind of, until it hits the wall at least. So you need the grab. And so same here. And since you have that, you don't really need to rotate it, because you know it's the same way. So that I'll put it slow, a little slow, or not yet. I'll kind of do that first. Okay. So it got bonded twice in this area. It grabbed it and easily just did that. Kind of, you know. So that's, yeah, this level. Oh yeah, this one is triple bonding. So it's the same as the last one, but since you're only given 2 pairs of these I have this here for nothing. 2 pairs of the bonding things, you have to find a way to make another loop around without colliding, like how this would. So, as you see, it goes around, does the regular bond, but then it makes its way around and kind of redoes it. That's why there's 2 bond pluses for the other section. So, and then, you know, it works. So let me demonstrate it a little. Wait till it hits that one, and we can slow it down. Alright, so bond goes around, and then it bonds again, and then releases. So we have 1 out of 10, and you know, keep going. And then multiple outputs, which is the one we were on, and I will show that in the next episode at story portion, which we go to best left unanswered. So see you soon. This is overview, and we're going to the actual gameplay now. Bye.